Yep.
Uh-oh.
He didn't hit start.
Well, that is awkward. We were talking that
practice.
whole time, and I look over at chat, and it's like, has this started for anyone yet? And people are like, no, not for me. Here I started. I hit live on my streaming software, but I didn't hit go live on YouTube. So, whoops. My bad.
Great work.
Well,
Hey, I'm not late then.
no,
Welcome
you're
back,
not.
everybody.
Yeah. So,
New year, new us.
yeah.
We're starting
We're
off
worse.
horrible.
We're worse. We didn't get any better. Sorry.
We still got technical glitches. Nah, that's on me. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I guess so. Happy New Year, everyone, and happy late birthday, Revenant.
Yes.
And
Thank you very much.
absolutely, my guy. And then Rain, what we were in the middle of saying when I noticed all this was, they're all gonna get their magic items and then go back to Red Lark because that's when Lily will get hers. So I want them to get it all at the same time. But I wanted them to tell you guys at least what magic items they will be receiving with your generous Christmas donation. So, not to repeat ourselves, but Zudak, what did you take?
All right, take two. Well, Zudak took some bracers of defense to beef up his AC.
Heck yeah.
Beef boy.
Carjo, do you mind telling us what you got again?
Well, who doesn't love a cat in a cape? I took the mantle of spell resistance.
Heck yeah. And Pyrite, you were saying to us that you had Staff of Healing. Vera had the Adaptix already. So go ahead and say what you guys kind of collectively decided to take for the group.
So we did a group item with the extra magic item, and we did, and you just said it too, Saint Nick's bag of holding.
Yes. It's
Right?
a homebrew item I came up with for my Arctic biome, but it's essentially like Santa Claus's bag. So it's a bag of holding that has a 5-foot opening. So yes, a person can now fit inside of the bag of holding. And yeah, so they decided to take that. Vera, you have the Adaptix. Also courteous of Rain from another session. Richard, how about you?
I took a similar route to Zudak and took the bracers of defense for a AC boost.
Heck yeah. Revenant, I know you're excited. What did you take?
Yes, in tandem with last session's message that Revenant received from his Archdevil, he is getting a power boost to the pistol via Vicious Weapon.
Nice.
That's so sick.
Mm-hmm. And Lily, you and I had a fun discussion about what I had planned for yours, but you...
Yeah, so is it okay if we keep it a little bit mysterious?
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to be an upgrade to my lovely, wonderful Warhammer.
Yes.
Kind of a homebrew upgrade, so
Yes.
when we
Here,
get
it
back.
turns into a Gatling gun.
A Gatling gun of
Gatling
war
hammer.
hammers.
That would be
Yeah.
wild.
Yes, absolutely.
You ever see a gnome with a Gatling gun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
no.
It shoots hand axes.
Brother. Ooh.
Be wild. All right.
Yeah.
So, very exciting. Thank you again, Rain. That was awesome. But
sick.
let's jump into it. So, where we left off immediately before kind of everything kicked off, or I faded to black, I should say, was Carjo. You had just... so there's 4 graves out here in kind of this grassy plains area just on the edge of the foothills here. And you... there's a bunch of like rocks piled up on 4 different bodies, rock cairns, and you started pulling the rocks off to kind of see what's going on here. You lifted a rock off, revealing a male dwarven face. And with that, you had the thoughts kind of spiraling in your head like, oh my gosh, like, is this our first big lead with the missing delegation? Is this like, is he a part of it? Is this our first hardcore cracked evidence of this case that we've been trying to solve. And with that, I forget how you did it, but you had said, I think it was following this, you said a prayer, even though you're not normally a religious individual.
Right, because so many of the, or not so many, but a couple of the, no, did I?
It was
that what you said in the
because
prayer?
of Lily. Lily was going not happy, and you said a
Okay.
prayer
Yeah.
to try and get me to chill the heck out.
Yeah, so I kind of like ducked my head and was like, yeah, I don't really know what to say here. Just da 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 da. Da. That's all I remember. But it was a very non-committal prayer.
Yes, perfect. And upon doing so, you actually felt a very warm, calming feeling within your chest that you're not very accustomed to post.
Does it feel like when I got the light in my chest?
No, that felt very different. That one felt itchy. This one felt comforting.
Oh.
But yes, very internal. And if I recall correctly, you had turned to Pyrite, kind of giving her this look of like, did I just feel something? Is that what that was? And that's where we left off. So you have 3 grave sites surrounding you guys out in this grassy area. He was looking into taking the rocks off of one of them, revealing the male dwarven face. Just by looking at the face, it's very, very clear that this face is beat up, bruised, torn apart from a fight. If you guys want to look more in depth around you guys, you can. Otherwise, you still have the rest of this body to uncover and 3 others.
I guess Pyrite kind of not loving the idea, but realizing we need to double check these are all dwarves or not. Joins Carjo in like carefully moving the stones on another pile to see if they're also a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
To see if that lines up with everything else.
Yeah, sure. So you're working on a different pile. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Perfect. Carjo, would you be continuing to pull rocks off the one you're already working on?
Maybe down to his chest, just to see if there's any identifying like insignias on his armor or anything like that. But I'm not gonna like fully unbury this thing just in case they decide to come alive. They gotta go through the rest of the rocks first.
Yeah, you guys have been having some issues with the undead. Okay, cool.
We see dead people, we fight dead people.
I see dead people.
It's not been going well.
Right. Okay. Perfect. How about the rest of you? As they're taking their time to reveal these bodies, what would the rest of you be doing? There's 2 other bodies that are still buried or covered. You could look in like your immediate surroundings, kind of get your bearings.
Pharaoh will go and maybe examine one of the bodies you said.
Sure.
Yeah.
Start uncovering one of like a third one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lily is not going anywhere towards the graves at the moment. So she is gonna maybe look around a little bit.
Okay.
And say Razor would observe the area as well.
Okay. So, Carjo, we pan over to you as you continue to pull these stones, stone by stone, off this body. What you find underneath is a male dwarf dressed in artisan robes. And I would like you to give me a history check, please.
Oh, it's a flat roll. Oh, well, let's give it a shot. Yeah, we're gonna blow my heroic on that.
Ooh, okay. Sure.
Way better. That's a 16.
16. Yes. With a 16, you can tell that the artisan clothing that he is wearing reveals that he is a smith from the city of Mirabar, where the delegation came from.
Hey guys. What else are you guys seeing?
What do I uncover? A similar
Yes.
robed dwarf?
You uncover one female human warrior dressed in a black surcoat that has a red axe on it. And if you could give me a history check,
Oh boy, I add nothing to this.
then I'll need one from you once we get to you.
11.
11. Just high enough. You do recognize this to be a symbol that is adorned onto every single soldier from the city of Mirabar's army.
Ooh, that's not good.
Just refreshing here. Okay. Vera, uncovering your third body.
I got a nat 20.
What was that?
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah, but I have a -3, so it's 17.
Still nat 20.
Yeah.
I have a -3. With a nat
That was good.
20.
You had us in the first half there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You uncover a male human warrior dressed in black with strange stony armor, and you are able to immediately recognize this as one of the people with earthen magic that you have faced before. Not this exact person, but like he's from the same group.
Okay.
There's one more body that is still covered, but for those who are looking in the surrounding area, go ahead and give me some perception checks, please.
Is that the people that didn't just look at the bodies?
Correct.
Yeah. I would assume yes. I'm not sure.
19.
19 for me as well.
20. And a 20 for me.
Yeah, you guys are being very observant. Okay. Let me just see something quick. Okay, so would either of you be focusing more on the ground than the horizon? Or would you all be focusing at the horizon, would you say?
I'd probably be focusing on the ground because I collected a couple feathers from the vulture that Ruzard had shot earlier, so.
Sure.
Yeah. Looking for shiny rocks.
Looking at the ground, you managed to find a very confused collection of tracks kind of just scattered all over this area. They've been rather worn down through just like elemental types, like through weather and just the basic erosion of soil and stuff. But they're scattered all over this area. Continuing to search further, you're able to find a few broken arrows and a discarded javelin and a tattered gray cloak. Easy enough, you can tell that some sort of rather a skirmish 100% took place here. And you're able to infer that these bodies that are laying here were more than likely people who did not make it out of the fight. For those of you looking on the horizon, you have a good view of the surrounding hills from this vantage point that you are standing on. Several miles to your west, you can make out the tiny outline of Red Lark and the thin dark line marking the long road. Several miles to the north, you see a slender old tower circled by rather large birds. Other than that, you see the rolling hills to your north, you can see the topography start to make its way down to the Disarn River. But other than that, that is all you guys find here.
We must go there. Right now.
Where?
There. I'm pointing in the wrong direction.
I think
Before we go ahead.
I was just gonna say the village being circled by vultures seems like a suspicious place.
The tower.
I was gonna say before we go, I think I'm gonna ask Karja to help me kind of quickly uncover the fourth one just to see what we're all working with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
While they're doing that, can I loot the bodies?
I was just gonna ask if I could take the stone
Yeah.
armor.
Oh, take the stone armor?
Yeah.
So, one thing you notice with that stone armor, like the guys, or the Lyric who you fought down the two moving stones, this armor is like a part of their body.
Oh.
Ooh.
Doesn't mean you can't skin them.
Gosh.
Oh.
You're wearing a person as their armor. Oh,
Jesus.
I'm gonna wear your skin.
I mean, just think of like dragon scale armor.
taking stone skin to a whole new level.
Or wearing leather. That's literally stripped off skin of different animals.
I think Pyrite, hearing the discussion of looting the dead bodies that have kind of been in a way buried with respect, just grimaces and like, please don't. Please don't. I don't know what kind of karma we're gonna get from this, but please don't.
Well,
By the
see
way,
it
that-
this way. We might find something useful that'll aid us in our further investigation.
Pyrite's not convinced.
By the way, the skinning comment was not from Lily. That was from just me.
No, I
Legendary
say
actually,
that 'cause that was not from Lily. Lily is just twiddling her thumbs looking for shiny stones, but also looking at. Can I look through that cloak that was on the ground? I know there's probably nothing on it, but
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Looking at the cloak, you can see that the cloak is like mostly all white, and it kind of right near the breast and the shoulders, it starts to fade into a gray, and at the shoulders it becomes complete black. But the entire shoulders on both sides are covered by dark black, like raven feathers.
like actual feathers.
Yes, like
Can I take the feathers
adorned
off?
to the cloak itself.
Can I
Can I make-
take the feathers?
Yeah, can we see if they're like vulture feathers?
Yeah, I would say just give me like a little nature check. See if you can.
I'm
pull
gonna
up.
do it, but I'm betting they're raven.
Oh god, I'm bad at this.
Can I, while she's doing that, can I tell if they're... Hey, nice, Karjo.
I got a 6.
I got
boy.
a 17. Are they ravens?
They are raven feathers.
Okay, so they might not be the flying cult from before.
With my tribal background, could I, like, maybe discern if this is, like, tribal ritual or, like, something to do with ceremony? Like, if this is something of, like, stature, or, like, glean any information off of it?
Yeah, give me a just a history check with it, or I'll let you choose history or religion.
Both are probably going to be bad. Think religion.
And keep in mind just kind of the types of information that comes with each check that will influence the answers I give you.
Let's do religion.
Okay.
At advantage, you said?
Yes.
Oh. Thank you for that. That's an 18.
18. Yeah, looking at these, you are extremely familiar with the local tribes and kind of all of the indigenous people that would be throughout this entire valley. And you have never actually seen this type of wear before. This is pretty new to you. You can tell that it holds cultural significance just based upon how it's seamed together, but you would not be able to identify what culture.
Okay.
Do I have to make a check for taking those feathers off, or can I
No.
just take them off?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
you're able to pluck those off.
While I'm doing that, can I like feel around the body and see if I find anything?
Are you trying to like sneakily steal?
Oh yeah.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check, and let's go. Yeah. Let's see
You
what.
want me to do a perception?
We're gonna go
Oh,
based
yeah.
off your passive.
Okay. Mine's not. Mine's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I rolled a 6. So
Oh,
She
that's
went
really
100%.
full on
sees
shove
you.
my hand through the chest, rip it open. No feathers in here.
You rip open their chest. Which one? Is a
No.
human, a male, and a, or
I
a
was
female,
more
and a
flavoring
dwarf?
it like I'm trying to fumble around, pretend like think revenant, and then I like lean on the chest and it just breaks through.
Oh, I thought you were saying you just hulk this body apart and search for loot.
No.
I'm like, I don't see that going over well.
Pyrite cringes and just gives you a look of horror as you do this. What the fuck are you doing, Zudak? Are you mental?
No, I'm strong.
I think she just gives a just horrified look and just shakes her head and looks back at the fourth body that we've uncovered.
Yeah, the fourth body that gets uncovered is a male human in a white robe with black feathers at the shoulders.
Oh god. Okay.
Hey, can Lily glance over his shoulders and notice that?
Oh, absolutely. You would see that these two cloaks are, like, identical.
She's gonna bring it over to Pyra and just like kind of half, not getting super close to the grave because she doesn't, want to go to hell. She'll pyrite the jacket, like carrying the jacket, like this one matches, but I took the feathers.
I think Pyrite sighs softly and just she will actually kind of push the cloak aside to see if there's anything like a holy symbol on their neck or anything that kind of gives an idea of who these people are, but does it as respectfully as possible.
Yes.
Trying to not desecrate this body like Zudak has. The other body.
I'm now looking inside. I'm like fingering the different like
Oh.
pockets and
Whoa.
stuff. You're welcome.
Zudak, you managed to find. Let's see. 48 silver pieces as you're mingling throughout. But
Did he
nothing
notice
else.
any missing organs?
No. When your hand burst through it, definitely got a complete handful of the organs that should normally be there. But like looking at the bodies, like you can tell they were either crushed or had like a massive impact in some way, or they were killed by like arrows and lacerations. Looking at the cloaks, on both of them, you do manage to find a symbol that is an upside down triangle with like a 3-pronged fork coming off the top of it.
And
Cool.
is the symbol is the symbol attached to it or sewn onto it or?
Yeah, it's almost like like with leather, how you can take something hot and like press the symbol into it. It's
Then
essentially
can I
like
take
that.
one of those cloaks? Can I take the other cloak that didn't get guts all over it?
You mean the one I'm holding?
No, it's just the guts was another person. It wasn't the
That was a different
cloak.
guy.
Yeah, that was like the human warrior.
Oh, okay.
Can I pull out the paper? So back when we did the Lord of Lance Rock, there was that tower of hands thing that had different symbols all over it, and I wrote them all down.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Does this match one of them?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I pull out the paper because we've seen. So we had the one from the Earth people. That was the triangle with the line through it, correct?
Earth people, yes. So it was the triangle, like a pyramid, that right at the base of it, it had just a little line that comes up from it.
Okay. And that one's also on my paper, I'm assuming, correct?
Yep. All of them are. Yep.
So I open it up and I'm like, oh fuck, guys. I think the bird people are part of another cult. And like I show them, like I should point out like the Earth symbol that we'd seen, like the Earth people symbol we'd seen with that cult, and then I point out the other one. And I'm like, it's not. I don't think we're gonna have a good time dealing with these people.
What's up with everyone here liking cults?
Maybe they're
End
all
times, I
part
guess.
of one cult, but they're like sects of the same cult.
Sex?
Sex.
I don't know.
Same word.
I don't know if they're from the same cult because this Earth cult person's here. It seems like I don't know if they'd be on the same side as the Raven people.
Why
we
are
don't
the
know.
delegation hanging out with cults?
I don't think they were hanging out. I think they were
I think they are.
taken out.
I guess my question is, why are they all buried together, like, respectfully?
True.
Did the shepherd say he buried the bodies or he just saw the mounds?
No.
He found them.
So he found them. He came out here to shepherd his sheep, and he found like the rock piles already there, recognizing that they were burials.
I don't know if someone could have just done it to be respectful.
Zudak turned into an ape.
Yeah, I have an idea. I met a man who create little papers that we can speak with dead people. Why don't we take one of them back? We buy this paper, and we use that magic to talk to him and ask some questions.
Pyrite walks up to Zudak and like stands between him and the bodies and goes, I swear to God, Zudak, I swear on my God, if you touch one of these bodies, try to take it back to town, your shit level with me is gonna be lower than the 9 hells.
Shit level. I look at the ground, I look for shit.
Put it this way, you go down, I'm not healing you.
Whoa. All right, hold on. This is interesting. Look, I'm just saying, bringing them back might be safer in case people are looting bodies and steal them for some reason.
I think the only person looting a body here is you.
I kick the silver back a little bit. No.
If you want to do what you're proposing, I would be okay if we went back to town, got it, and came back here.
What if someone steals the bodies?
No one's touched them now since they've been found now. Who's gonna touch them then?
I mean, we found them.
Or we could have people stay here and guard them.
I look to the group. What are we doing?
I'm not staying next to graves and dead people.
I see dead people.
I'm willing to do it because I have a way to protect myself from them if I need to.
How long did it take us to get here from the town?
Yes, so it is roughly like 4 p.m.
When did we start? Sorry.
Yeah, so you guys started roughly midday.
About 4
It's
hours.
about a 4-hour journey,
Yeah.
so we wouldn't make it back till midnight.
Unless we run really fast.
I mean, half of us could go back to town, and come back, and then you guys come back in the morning.
And the other half camp out at the bodies.
Dropping character for a sec. Luke is worried that something might happen to the bodies in between. So, like, but also splitting the party might not be a great idea. And you'll be spending the night out there alone. Well, not alone, but with like half the party. So, we don't have to do it, but if we want more answers, that could be a really get the scroll and cast Speak with Dead on one of these guys or each of them.
As you guys are all kind of saying this, Larman the shepherd, who brought you guys all here, kind of comes walking over.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
Yeah, he's just been kind of like letting you guys investigate while he's been like letting his sheep pasture and stuff. And he kind of just walks over and he's like, didn't mean to interrupt or anything like that. You know, I've just been overhearing what you guys are saying and just kind of taking some interest in kind of what is going on here. Because I mean, after all this, I guess I want to know if I'm safe too, right? But these cairns have been here for probably a few days at least, from when I was last here, and they have not been touched at all. So my guess would be if we were to place the stones back on them the way we found them, they would probably remain this way for quite some time.
The goat man speaks logic.
I shepherd sheep.
I was gonna say the goat man with sheep.
I would be fine with covering them back up how we found them, and then getting what we need to get and coming back. But you also pointed out the tower. Do we want to head that way too?
As you say this,
maybe
Larman kind of looks to you guys like,
yeah,
yes, good point you mentioned that up there. I guess are you guys considering going there, or what was the thoughts there?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything to kill there?
I don't think I would just go around killing things right now. You don't know who you're gonna piss off, but I don't know a whole lot about that tower other than a while back there were several knights that came from Waterdeep, and they've come into this area riding on like flying monsters and creatures. I shepherd my sheep out here all the time, and they've flown over me plenty of times and just let me be with no issues. So I don't see any reason as to why they would be a threat. But all I know is they pretty much just keep to themselves, and they took residence in the tower when they came here.
Isn't Waterdeep the place they said to get a lot of magic stuff?
Oh, well, Waterdeep's a plenty large enough city. You can find just about anything you want with enough time and coin.
Perhaps we could go get some more magic items from them.
Oh, from the tower, you mean?
Yes.
It wouldn't surprise me if they had some out-of-town items.
They also might have information on what happened here, or know maybe a lead.
How far away is this tower from this, like, burial site?
Yeah. It is... Let's see...
800 miles.
It is roughly like 6 miles away, and it's located, if you're looking at the map here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's essentially located like right in here.
Okay. I mean, the shepherd did say that they have flying monsters, so they could have flown over and saw what was happening when they were fighting.
Yeah. While we're talking, is there any way I can just spam mending and try to fix some of the damage that Zudak did to the body?
To the body?
Or just try to make it not look so brutal of what he did?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I think mending technically only works on objects, like...
An object. Would a corpse be an object, though?
I mean, technically?
It's not alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, technically, I think it's an object.
Do it.
I would say, like, since it's not, like, healing magic, you know, it would mend it to the point where it's put back together, but the evidence of what happened would still be there. Like with the bones and skin and stuff, like, you could still see where maybe some of the flesh got torn, or if there's an exposed bone, like, you could see the crack in it, but the bone would be, like, back together.
Yeah, I think, she will try to do that to try and somewhat fix what happened. I don't know if that's actually gives me good graces with any gods, but just try not to further continue down our path of desecrating corpses before we start putting the stones carefully back on them.
Yeah, for sure. You can always go to what Viz said and say, just tie some bandage around that thing and say you found it like that.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the gods could see all.
Master DM, I have a question.
Yep.
Two, actually. One, from the vantage point of the tower, just based on where we are, could I deduce that if someone was on top of that tower, they could have seen this location pretty clearly?
Yeah, so the way I would answer that is, you guys can see them. So, they could absolutely see where you guys are standing. Your only benefit would be they are at a higher position in the topography. So they'd be looking down at you guys, kind of blended in with the terrain.
Ooh, okay.
So, with being 6 miles away, if you can just imagine trying to look that far from, an airplane as you're taking off or something like that, it'll be difficult to see, but, if you guys are all clustered up, they can maybe see, oh, there's, something out there that's not normally there,
Okay. And then how many dwarves were in the dwarven delegation? Were we ever told?
12.
12. So where are the rest of the dwarves,
11.
everybody?
It's a golden question. Larman kind of chirps up and he's like, that does pose a good question. I definitely think you found one of them here, which he kind of does a religious hand gesture, and he's like, I pray to the gods that the rest of them did not meet the same fate as this gentleman. But, like you say, perhaps they would know more information. Being, I've seen them scout this area before, prior to these ever being here. So there's a good chance they're aware of them, or maybe saw it go down.
Looking at all the marks and stuff, or tracks you said.
Yep.
We don't see any other bodies. Are we in an open field? Is this near trees? Okay.
This is a big grassy plains landscape.
Does it look like the bodies were dragged to this location and then buried?
Give me a survival check.
That is an 18.
Yes, you can tell that where the bodies are currently lying, they were killed at different positions on this battlefield, and then dragged to where they are now, and then the stones were later piled on top of them.
Okay.
So you can tell somebody...
But they were killed in this...
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. They were killed in this area, They weren't killed like miles away and brought here.
Correct. You can tell they were killed here and then moved to where they lay now in terms of like 10 feet away in a more organized, respectful manner, and then laid to rest like they were.
Okay.
I will say, when you guys did lift off the stones, it's not like they were laying there with like their hands crossed or anything like that. It looks more like a body just got thrown on the ground and then rocks just got piled on top.
Sure.
Hiding the evidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's a pretty poor hiding of evidence, though.
Were there only...
Maybe they're in a rush.
It's like a kid hiding under a blanket for hide and seek.
You can also tell that looking at the stone piles when you guys first got here, that they were kind of just quickly put together. And they were just assembled in a very hastily fashion.
Do we know if, obviously in the name Dwarven Delegation, was it in fact all dwarves?
Yes.
Or did they have humans? Okay, so...
You can assume that, like, this Dwarven Delegation, you know they weren't, like, just a band of soldiers marching to somewhere. This was, like, a group of varying levels of expertise and, like, artisans, like, some warriors, some smithies, things of that nature. So it'd be very easy for you to infer that they more than likely had additional, like, guards brought alongside them.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Hey, Carjo, did you want this cloak that I was carrying?
If you're not going to do anything with it.
I was just going to tear it into strips, but if you actually want it whole, you can take it.
Just preserve the symbol.
Do you just need leather strips?
She wants the fabric strips, yeah. I don't think it's leather.
I have another question when
maybe
you're
I
ready.
misunderstood. Go ahead. You can keep it. Just keep the symbol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Okay. Did you guys need to say anything more, or am I good to ask another question?
Nope, you're good.
I'm
I'm
good.
just going to tear this into strips.
Okay. As she's tearing that up, I'm going to look at the arrows real quick. Are they dwarven made, or am I able to tell that?
Do you have any, like, carpenter tools?
Nope.
Does anybody?
I don't think so.
Dog.
I have forgery tools. That's all I got.
I have thieves' tools.
Sure. So you could look, like, do, like, a history check to kind of look these over to see if there is any resemblance, but it's going to be quite difficult in their current condition. The only thing I would maybe say is you can tell there's a mixture of arrows, like, by their fletching. So some of the fletching just looks like any other arrow you would find. The other fletching seems to match, like, the feathers that were on those robes.
Thinking back to our previous encounters with other people, looking at notes, this is the same symbol as the sky people that attacked us with the vulture.
Oh, God.
Would make sense. Feather people, flying people.
These are
It's
our
a cult of-
airbenders.
It also
These are airbenders.
matches-
It's a
Well-
cult of birds.
Don't they have stone armor too that the feathers are attached to?
No, you're combining
No,
two
that
different
was-
bodies.
Yep, that was the other. The other body was the earthen body, same as the earth cult we were just fighting.
Lily,
Okay. Was he... Oh, I missed that then.
Lily, the symbol that's on
Yes?
my hand is the symbol of the vulture, or the people from the sky. So,
Oh, so I definitely recognize it.
Oh, 100%.
It is a bird cult.
It is a
It's
bird cult.
It's a cult of birds.
I'm telling you, it's the airbenders. We're having.
You know what they
Into
call
the
a
elements.
group of crows? Murder.
And that's what they did to the dwarves.
I vote
we go to the tower.
Did we? I know before we left for here, we talked about taking a long rest prior to that.
Do you want a long rest here?
You guys can
I
also
don't know,
short
I'd rather
rest.
long
Just
rest.
keep that in mind too.
I'd rather
We
long
did
rest
short rest at the
down.
village.
You can short rest
Here's-
again, and then if people need spell slots back, I have the homebrew rule that you can expend 1 die per level 1 spell slot, and then, you know, higher levels cost more dice. I will say you can only do a long rest once per every 24 hours, so if you do it now, it's like 4 p.m. It's like you guys wouldn't be able to do it for like another 24 hours.
Let's say
that's
we
the
got into
perfect time for a nap. Let's short rest it.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I can do a short rest for spell wise. I'd be okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm
that
Rest real quick.
means anything to buddy.
I don't get anything
sitting
for
pretty
short
okay,
rest.
so
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Short rest
okay.
should help me. So
Sure. Is that? It sounds like that's kind of what you guys are thinking then.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So, go ahead. Look, don't mark short rest on your sheets quite yet. But kind of in this time, you guys are sitting around, and I imagine while you guys are just kind of taking a knee for a second, some of you are probably on watch. Other of you are probably like stretching or like, you know, doing something else. So, if you guys have any magic items you need to attune to yet or identify, now would be a time you could do that. You could also use this moment to attempt training if you wanted to.
I still have a potion.
Nice.
That you need to identify?
Yeah.
Okay. You will have to tell me what it looks like. And I will have
It
to...
looks empty.
Oh!
But
right.
it feels like it's full.
Yep.
That's a riddle.
Okay. Give me 1 second on that. Did anyone have any other ones that they have not yet identified?
not that, but what do I have to roll if I'm having Vera help me do Gnomish again?
What is your intelligence modifier?
+1.
+1, so that would be a D12 is what you start with.
Okay.
And would you open to assisting her with that
Yeah,
during your short
absolutely.
rest?
Oh yeah,
there?
if she wants. Yes.
What do I have to roll? Do I...
It's nothing. It's just with you helping her, she can roll a 1 or a 2
Oh,
in
okay.
order to move on in training.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So I assist, yeah. So
Thank
does that
you.
mean she rolls with 2d12?
No, she just rolls a D12, and if it's a 1 or a 2, she
Oh.
proceeds to the next. It
It
is?
is? Fuck yeah!
Nice. So you guys spend some time kind of talking and like kind of play it out a little bit. Like, how does this?
Lily,
So I imagine
yes.
Lily's gonna just start saying some words that she thinks are actual words, but they're definitely not. But like maybe bits of them are kind of gnomish that she remembers.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And so like, yeah.
Yeah, I would say Vera can tell that you're trying and that you do know a little bit, but you know, like I gently like correct you, and then, because you don't know any Gnomish, right? Like none. Like you've never been
None.
exposed to it.
None.
Okay.
Lily wants to ask if you could teach her a bad word.
Yes. Okay, cool. I will look at her and then I'll kind of give like a look around the surroundings and I'll be like, fine. And then I'm gonna teach her a swear word and you can pick which one it is.
Asshole.
Hey.
That's a very Lily cuss word. Yeah.
Remind me, do
Yeah.
you know Gnomish, Richard? Or not
No,
actually?
he doesn't.
no.
Hell yeah.
That's why she doesn't know it, because I never learned it to be able to even teach her.
Right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I
love
know
it.
Draconic and Giant and Common.
I love it. Perfect.
Okay, so that's what she learned. Was she learned a cuss word?
So, just mark on your sheet. The next time you want to do training, you'll roll a D10 instead. And then you keep working your way down to a D4, and once you succeed on that, you're proficient.
Perfect.
So, you, Carjo, you're welcome. You spend some time like looking into this potion, trying to identify, you know, maybe getting some of the other magic casters in your group, some of their opinions. But you kind of pop the cork off this potion that you know is in there, but you don't see it. And you go to like poke your finger into it, and like you can see as you go to poke your finger into it, you feel the liquid, but you don't see your finger. Like you can see the other side of the glass, but you don't see your finger when it's in the liquid. And when you pull your finger out of the liquid, your finger is still invisible. You, my friend, got a potion of greater invisibility.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
Shit.
That's like a what? That's a higher level spell. It's like a third or fourth.
Yeah, it's a very
That is,
rare.
it
magic
lasts
item.
rare.
Potion.
If you attack or anything, like, you stay invisible.
When you drink the potion, you
They
have the
can't see you.
invisible condition for 1 hour, and it doesn't say you lose it when you attack or anything like that. So once you drink it, you're invisible for an hour.
You just have to worry about sound.
Yep.
Dude, I have silence.
Brother,
Oh,
I can get silence.
Damn.
how long have
Oh,
you been
man.
sitting on that potion?
Since we got him.
That
That's
last
hilarious.
round of
Longer than he wants to
potions we
admit.
got.
That's been
That's
a little
before the
while.
last battle.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's better.
So there you go.
Kinda
In the
forgot.
meantime,
Well, no, because the last time we did a short rest like that, I attuned to something in my, I think my armor or my helmet. I
Yeah.
attuned the helmet, so
sure,
was
perfect. So with that, Lily, you have now learned how to say asshole in Gnomish. Carjo, you now identified your potion, and it is time to hit the trail. Navigation isn't really required because you can easily see where you're going. But it's going to take you guys... Let's see, I said 6 miles. So it's going to take you guys about 2 hours to get there. You
So,
guys are...
sorry, did we do our... Was that our short rest, correct?
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and mark short rest on your sheets. And then we shall carry on, my wayward son. Let's mark. I got a time tracker that I printed off so I can actually like.
There'll be peas when you are down.
All right, so okay, let me. Oh, of course I lost my page in the book here. Let me.
Shit.
Gotta restart
I
the
will say,
campaign. Lost
Carjo,
my page in the book. All right, I'm
I
good.
don't have silence now, so we'd have to plan that a bit.
Like with a long rest or something.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let me. You guys make your way across the plains, and again, these plains are now starting to turn into like these rolling hills, which just dominate the entire center region of this valley. You guys would have seen this as you sailed down the river in the barge, heading to Barge Ray Inn. As you start to draw closer, there's a couple things I want to point out. Looking at the map here, well, here, I'll kind of move you guys to where you are. So the tower's in the next hex over here, and it's kind of like sitting on this hill, right? It's at an extremely high vantage point. As you guys get to right around this region here, you notice that this whole area in here drops off into this massive valley. Okay. Do you guys think you would have brought Larman with you? He probably would have asked, like, hey, if you guys are going to head there, I'm probably just going to part ways with you guys. And, like,
Yeah,
do
I
what
wouldn't.
need to
I
do.
wouldn't have. I don't think we would have forced him. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, unless he
So he
wanted
didn't
to
come with
go.
us at all, right?
No, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out, just to see what you
Dang it!
guys
I want to
know.
ride I want to try and ride the sheep again.
He's good at cannon fodder.
Wow. Spoken like a true Zudak. Okay. So, like I was saying, as you guys kind of get to here, you realize you're on top of, like, what's almost like a plateau, right? But it's not fully. It's just the ground kind of just disappears in these sheer cliffs into this canyon through here. You see a wide canyon consisting of a deep gorge through which a small river flows. Rock spires arise from the canyon floor, and when the wind blows past these natural structures, you can hear it making a sighing and kind of like humming sound, almost as if like something is howling throughout the canyon. Those of you who are familiar with the Disarn Valley and have spent a lot of time here, you would know this to be the Sighing Valley. Known for strong winds that rip through here, creating the howling sound. But outside of that, it's a very arid desert region, other than where that river kind of cuts through there. Looking, and I wonder... Actually, hold on one second. Let me go to my... I'm going to see if they have any images I could show you about what you're about to see. Yes, they do. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay. No, it doesn't look quite right. All right. So, you guys continue approaching this tower, and it's very easy to see it from where you guys are at. You can also recognize that it would be quite easy to see that you guys are approaching from where you are currently at. And so you would have the choice. You could try to dip down through the Sighing Valley if you were trying to be sneaky about your approach. Otherwise, if you're trying to just go over the open plains, you can pretty much infer that you're going to be spotted on the approach. Larman didn't really give you guys any reason to fear that, just approaching from there, like from the open plains, but I just want to give you guys some options here. But as you guys approach it, you see, now that you can see more detail, I think all of you are from the valley. Like, you've all spent some time here prior to joining this quest. Would you say that's correct?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you all to give me a history check, then.
Oh, fuck. I ain't gonna remember.
13 for Zoom.
Fuck.
Can roll another nat 20.
Actually, I
almost
rolled a
so
19. How about a 16?
Hey! It's so funny I'm in -3. Okay.
I got
I
a
got a 10.
30-20.
Perfect.
It was
Oh,
almost
yeah.
Lily.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Oh.
I will say, those who rolled a 15 or higher, you guys recognize this as a location known as the Feathergale Spire. As all of you guys look upon this location, you see that the Feathergale Spire rises from a pillar of rock high into the air, the tallest point that can be seen for miles. Built from white limestone and embellished in marble, the spire resembles a gleaming sword that pierces the sky. The gatehouse faces the opposite cliff, its drawbridge the only apparent point of entry. Tall, wide windows encompass the bottom level of the tower, absent only upon the gatehouse side. A circle of open stalls ring the tower's foundation, where it meets the rock pillar below it. Above each stall, the sculpture of a hippogriff in flight leaps from the tower's base. Beneath Feathergale's spire to the east is the wide, gusty canyon, which yawns through the hills, which you guys have learned to be the Sighing Valley. You can see that this tower sits up about 400 feet high on this rock pillar, and the only way to cross over to it without flying is through this drawbridge, which spans about a chasm of 20 feet wide.
Oh, I love it. Okay. The tower is 400 feet tall?
The pillar of rock that it stands on is 400 feet tall, and then the tower is 100 feet tall.
That's 500 feet up.
Yep, to the peak. So from your guys' level, the tower is 80 feet tall all the way up to its peak, and then it has like a 20-foot foundation, which appears to sit below where the drawbridge level would be.
Okay.
So it's a
This
400-foot drop, is what you're saying, if we fall.
And this isn't an exact
I love it.
representation of what this place looks like, but it's a close idea, and I think it looks really cool, so I just want to show it to you guys.
Dope.
Oh, that is really cool.
Except the
Where's
tower
that?
you guys see is like attached to the stone pillar below it. So,
Cool.
but otherwise, that is the aesthetic that you're witnessing before you.
Where is this? Oh. That's sick.
Yep. So, I would say you guys are about a mile or two away. You still could diverge to go into the Sighing Valley if you wanted to. Otherwise, looking around this, you do see 2 hippogriffs soaring around the tower. You see one that's soaring closer to the tower, going all the way up and down it. It seems like he's just, whoever this person is riding is more than likely just looking for danger and making sure, keeping watch. And then the other one is soaring in about a mile-wide region higher up in the sky, just kind of watching the surrounding part of the tower.
Lily's gonna look at Regard and say, "I'm gonna ride that," and points at the hippogriffs.
So besides the hippogriffs, there are no giant vultures that we see, correct?
No, not at this time. You do see. I lied. You do see like one that's perched up on the tip peak, kind of like you see in this image here. And it doesn't appear to have any riders on it or anything like that. And you see the vulture kind of croak, take flight into a nosedive, disappear behind the cliff. About 5-10 seconds pass, and then you see it soar back up, kind of within sight again, and then it banks hard to the right and comes down to that foundational piece and kind of hovers for a second, and you see the stall doors swing open wide, and it's clearly a stall large enough to house like a hippogriff or a large-sized creature, and the vulture lands within there, and then the stall doors close back behind it. And these stall doors, by the way, are like, they open and you look down and it's the 400-foot drop.
I don't know if we want to enter. I have a feeling they might be the cult we ran into earlier with the giant vulture.
Did you mean to say vulture, or did you mean hippogriff?
So there's 2 hippogriffs flying, and then there's
Sure.
one giant vulture that was mounted on top and then flew down into the stall without a rider.
That's what I'm worried about.
Perhaps. I'll like hide the vulture feathers I still have from killing that thing and shove them deeper in my pocket. I like a direct approach. Luke doesn't care. Zudak, I'm down for whatever. If we want to take the direct approach, I'm in. We want to stealth, I'm in.
As you guys are sitting here kind of contemplating what to do, that hippogriff that was flying about a mile radius, you see it start to fly over where you guys are, and it seems to kind of circle above you, way high up, like 200 feet in the air. And it does this for a little bit, and then it kind of swoops down, and then just keeps flying. But doesn't, it keeps doing its large radius, but it doesn't seem to pay any attention to you guys.
Revenant's gonna want to be sneaky, so I don't know if thinking as Revenant, he would say some people should take the direct approach while he goes and sneaks around back.
Yes.
As a player, I wouldn't expect that. I also don't know, as a player, I don't know if that's a good idea to split up. I'm just thinking of
Honestly,
Just
Scooby-Doo,
know-
and it's like, let's split up, gang.
That just know that those who sneak around back are gonna have to go to the base of the tower in the canyon. Like there is no backside to approach here. It's just you see the edge of the cliff, the 20-foot gap, the drawbridge on the tower, and then just a 400-foot tall pillar beneath it that goes all the way down to the canyon. It's still possible.
Do we maybe instead of want to stealth, have part of us do the direct approach and some hang back, and then
Say some of you can fly, can't you?
downside. Well, what?
Can any of you fly?
No.
I have the.
Not that I know
I have the.
Oh,
I have a potion
you-
of flying, but I don't want to use it.
Sure.
We have Vera's issue, but we don't know about Vera's issue.
Yeah, technically I can fly. Let me read it.
You can fly.
Yeah, I can.
Fly? You can fly.
Once
You can
per
fly,
long rest,
you
I
can
can
fly.
cast fly on myself.
The only
How long does that
The only thing I
last?
was
Though?
I was just gonna look that up. It's
Um,
either
the only thing I was
a minute-
considering is if you do go in, do you have your message thing you can use, or is that you have to get a long rest for that?
That's a long rest thing.
up to
Damn.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could fly for a
Um,
while before you need to land.
Okay. Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
you
I
can
could
fly
fly.
on like an hour. you
I
know?
do have
That would be
rope
enough
and a
time to,
grappling
like-
hook to assist with climbing.
Yeah.
That would help.
So maybe like I could fly up, take your grappling hook, and then like drop it, and then you climb, kind of thing.
My
Well,
only
I don't think my
fear.
rope is 400 feet long.
Well, oh yeah, you know, I don't know where I was going with that.
Do any of you have climbing
My
kits?
only- No, I have a climbing speed. I
Negative.
think Carjo and I both do.
Sure. Well, what I would say is if you guys were thinking about climbing is like you could do lead climbing, you know, with your grappling hook.
Mm.
But
My
that's
only
just an
worry is if
option.
we do anything kind of stealthy, it's gonna be a sign of aggression, and I really don't want to take on the two hippogriffs.
yeah.
Plus the giant
agree.
vulture, plus whatever else is in the stalls we don't see already, and all the people. Like we're gonna probably get killed doing that.
Well, and didn't they say it was
So-
just the guards from the other town? So
Well,
that's what the shepherd
they
said.
said knights from Waterdeep riding monsters.
Yeah.
I vote we take the direct approach now.
Can Lily go
But
up
I don't
and act like
hate-
she's selling Girl Scout cookies?
I don't hate if some people want to
Yes.
hang out on the outside, and if like we say like after, I don't know, 30 minutes, if we're not back or something like that, or like we don't send word in such a long time, then get worried or something.
I will say,
My only issue-
you guys do notice that on the, let's see, on the floor that the drawbridge leads to, there are some very tall windows. They stand 6 feet tall and are 8 feet wide. So, you can see it's almost like this tower was built in a way to allow the air to flow through it.
It's an air tunnel.
I say we
Think-
go straight in. If they're going to attack us, they'll attack us no matter what.
Yeah. I don't think splitting up or having people hang back is gonna be very useful, because if we do get attacked, I mean, it's not like we have anybody to go get help from. So there
Yeah.
really is no benefit to people staying behind.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go through with that, I'm going to place a hand on Carjo's shoulder and give him the blessing of a trickster. So you have advantage on stealth until I give it to somebody else or until I long rest.
Let's go!
Add
Just
that to my
full
plus
send.
6.
Oh, I should note, anyone who did short rest, that was an opportunity to use your hit dice to heal. If you didn't do it, then
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Just
gonna have to
those
ask some
anywhere.
people how they got the heal thing to pop up because I just keep having to roll the dice and it didn't automatically.
Yeah,
roll
so
the
do
dice
I.
for me.
Weird.
Yeah,
Same.
I don't know. I just manually do it because it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it's weird how you get it to work, and
I
never
just hit
can
short
figure
rest
out
and then it
how I get
prompted
it
me
to work.
through everything.
Yep.
there's
It
a
just
thing you
asks
can
if I wanna-
toggle.
And I say yes.
But
it
I-
doesn't do it.
It's all good. We can look at
Um,
that later.
Yeah, we'll
Anyway.
figure
And
it
you
out.
be on. You too.
Okay.
Make your
So-
life easier.
Looking to approach, you guys are now, I would say like within 1,000 feet of this thing, and a steep trail leads from where you guys are at, kind of up this steep slope to the drawbridge, which goes over the moat. The drawbridge is currently up, but kind of, are you guys, is that the plan to approach? I'll make sure I'm not forcing you.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just what
Unless
it sounded
anyone
like.
disagrees, I would like to take the lead.
Sure.
Zudak's feeling confident
I
right now.
will stay in the back.
Before we take this bridge, I would like to investigate for traps.
Oh, sure.
There goes the fire
Um,
trap.
So, yeah. What I can do, and this is kind of how I like to handle this, is I go based off of your, if you're specifically looking for traps, I go based off your passive investigation. And if there is a trap and it's like DC to be detected is lower than your passive, I won't tell you what trap you see, but I'll say like something seems off here, giving you the ability to stop and like look into it further. So, passive, by the way, is just 10 plus your skill bonus. So,
Okay.
14
Yep.
would be your investigation. So,
Yep.
alrighty. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Walking up to this gap here, Zudak being the one in the front, you see the drawbridge is currently up and closed against the spire, and you see a gap of 20 feet which separates the ledge where your path ends from the closed drawbridge on the Feathergale Spire. The space between the cliff's edge and the gatehouse drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon. Near the ledge, however, you do see a brass bell hanging from a wooden post.
I will look to the party.
Lily's gonna ask if she can ring the bell.
Yes! Wait, do you have your hammer?
No, I left it with.
You have the
with
different. She has a different
smithy.
hammer.
Oh no, I do have a
She has a
hammer. I
different
do have a
hammer.
lent hammer. Yeah, it's not as good as my normal hammer, but it'll do a ding.
Okay. Can we boulder parchment shears this?
Ha!
Rock, paper, scissors.
Boulder parchment shears.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
It's a Critical Role reference.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
I too want to ring the bell.
Why don't you both ring it at the same time?
That's no fun.
No.
They don't
Sharing
want
is
to
not
break
caring.
the bell.
Boulder
All right.
parchment shears it is.
Okay.
How about we arm wrestle for it?
Oh.
Okay. How do we do that?
All right, I want
What
rule?
opposed athletics checks.
I'm gonna look at.
Let's
Hold on. I'm gonna look at Revenant, and I'm gonna hold out 10 gold. Be like, my money's on Lily.
My money's up. I kind of hope you win. This will be funny.
I got a 19.
Ooh, nice.
Dirty 20.
Oh, damn.
No.
That's whoa.
Damn.
Way close.
That
That was
good,
really
Mac.
close.
Way close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a +5 to athletics, which is nice.
Well fought, little one. I'm going to just slap the shit out of the bell.
You guys clasp hands. You go back and forth. It's a close fight, but last second he pulls your hand down, Lily, and he walks proudly up to the bell and just bitch slaps it.
After he beats me, I'm gonna say asshole and gnomish.
I
What
love
was
it.
that?
She's gonna
Vera like
stick her tongue out, like-
stifles a laugh, like she was.
She probably said, "Good job." Yeah, bang!
As you
Congratulated me.
Yeah.
you smack the bell, and with a loud, the bell swings back and forth, ringing and echoing down into the chasm below you, just emphasizing how deep that chasm truly is. But before the sound can reach the bottom, it gets swept away by the immense wind that you feel ripping through this whole area. You do this, and on the side here, kind of next to the door, you see this little window open up, and you see a female's face look through it. And she smiles and then closes the window. And then from the spire, you just see as each link of the chain goes over a pulley, lowering the drawbridge down to you guys, revealing a closed door at essentially right where it connects to. The drawbridge slams right onto the ledge that you're standing on, and the door cracks open as you see someone step out who is wearing a white robe with black feathers at the shoulders, and you see her smiling at you, kind of trying to yell over the wind. And you hear her say, "Welcome, welcome everyone, please come in, come in."
She's yelling this. It's just like...
Yeah, literally. You hear the sound like displaced 20 feet because it just...
What?
Lily's
Come
gonna crawl on top of
inside!
her shoulders.
What?
She's like pointing at you, pointing to the tower, does a little like walking motion, points to the
I was
drop.
never good at charades.
I would like to have my head on a swivel. Like, seeing her in the garb just like made Pyrite's stomach drop and just like, alright, I feel like we're fucked, but okay. And is gonna kind of have her guard up.
Her
Lily's gonna
smiling
shove
is
the
making
feathers
me a
deeper
little
in the-
unsettled.
Way in his head.
Cults. Get you every time.
Okay.
Lily's gonna
so
hide those feathers deeper in her backpack.
feel free to place your or bring your guys selves into the room. That door is now opened up, and you see this woman kind of just standing here waiting.
Zudak did say he wanted to go in front, so I'm letting Zudak.
Well,
Yep.
it's okay. You guys, he couldn't understand her yelling over the wind.
Well, then
so
I'm
you
gonna-
guys can definitely.
I'm gonna stand in front of you.
Okay.
Vera's
they're
just
still
gonna
gonna
sit in the
hear-
doorway, just kind of
Holler.
hesitant.
Okay. I have a question for the people, but it's not really an important question. So if anybody wants to ask an important question first, they can.
Revenant, would you be okay? Perfect. Savra, or the woman, looks to you guys and she's like, "Oh, could I have you guys come in? We can't leave the drawbridge down, otherwise we run into issues with the wind gusts that rip through here."
That sounds
Okay,
like a try.
I want to be like just inside the door.
Same.
Can I
It's
roll?
gonna be right
Can
now.
I roll an
Richard.
insider perception on that? What she says before they move?
Yeah. Before they move, like before they come inside.
Yeah, like right after she says that, I'm looking for any hint of like,
Okay.
like if there's like, if she's being nice about it, like, hey, could you get like a politeness thing, or if it's like a deceitful like, yes, come inside, my children, we're going to boil you.
Get
like
in my
which
cauldron.
from yeah, I'm gonna put you in
Yeah.
the oven, cook you.
Yeah. So which
Hands
one would
on
that
rattle.
be? Insight or perception?
Go for it. If you are trying to figure out her intentions, it'd be insight.
They're both the same, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Was that a
Damn,
nice?
Nice.
good job.
19. Yeah, no, you can tell that she isn't like hiding anything beneath what she's saying, and that she is truly just trying to be as friendly as possible, but also like get you guys to come in so she can just get that door shut for.
Like it's a safety thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My air
Lily
cleaner
would
fell
like-
away.
Say it
Lily
again.
would like to ask her.
Oh.
Lily
yep.
would like to ask her. Can I ride the flying bird things up in the air?
She. I assume you stepped
Dead
inside
straight
then,
face.
Vera, after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She kind of smiles and laughs at you, and then she turns to one of the guys behind her, and kind of nods at them, and they pull. You see him turn around, and the two guys in the back, you see like a hole in the wall on both sides, and they both place their hands against it, and you kind of hear a rush of wind go through like pipes on both sides. And then as the wind seems to travel up the walls, the drawbridge then starts to close once more. She closes the doors back behind you guys, make sure they don't get caught in the drawbridge. And then you hear the loud crash of the drawbridge as it closes behind you, sealing you guys in.
This feels permanent.
I would say you're buried 6 feet under, but you're 400 feet up, so it's a little different.
Slightly different height.
This is a little
You're
bit.
buried negative 394 feet up.
So, now as you guys are standing within, that's not quite the sounds I want, but good enough. You can still hear the wind battering the outside of this whole building, but you can see that once the drawbridge gets closed, it seals up quite nicely. And looking at these two guys standing at the door opposite of you guys, you can see that they too have similar robes on them, but they appear to be like it's a much lesser rank than what she is.
Does hers look really similar to the ones we saw? Or do
Yes.
theirs look more similar?
Hers.
Okay.
She looks to you guys and just very politely kind of asks you guys like, oh, so what brings you to the Feathergale Spire? Can't say we get visitors too often, but it's always nice when we can see someone other than each other for a change. We unfortunately don't get out very much, as she like looks perturbed as she says it.
These are reverse vampires. They have to ask before they leave.
Can we leave? No one's there.
No.
Oh,
Damn it.
damn it!
Lily just looks around. She's like, well, I want to ride one of those things. And like points up at the hippogriffs.
Oh, yes, sorry, dear. I completely forgot about your question. I am afraid that those are for us trained professionals only. They don't exactly respond very nicely to those who they are not familiar with. So I would advise not trying to pet them.
What if we bow in front of it?
That is a, I will say it gives you a much greater chance. Usually with these things, you need to let them approach you, not just go running up on it. If you do that, you'll probably get your head bit off.
They're
She
like
smiles.
cats.
Lily is just gonna pull out a small handful of rainbow popcorn, just ready to bribe.
She smiles.
Okay.
But she's just like, yes. So, like, what? I guess, yeah. What brings you guys here? What can we do for you?
We were out traveling, and we are looking for some friends of ours, and noticed, obviously, your hippogriffs. They're kind of hard to miss, and wanted to know if any of your personnel saw maybe them or any kind of movement out here recently that is not, your people.
Well, So I guess you guys are just looking to get some questions answered?
Ideally,
You're
yes.
not here to, like, trade or anything like that?
Oh, what do you have?
Yes.
I mean, we'll take an opportunity for trading at any time, but we
Sure,
are also
sure.
looking for friends of ours.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we have some rather basic supplies, just enough to keep us up and running, but we do tend to keep some spoils from our travels that, yeah, I think we'd be willing to part with, but you would have to visit with the gentleman down in the stalls in order to carry that out. But if you're looking for questions answered, the gentleman who kind of leads all of us, his name's Thurl, he would be up on the pinnacle, and she, like, motions her hand, like, upward towards the ceiling. I could bring you guys to him and maybe get you guys' questions answered that way.
Yeah, we'd be happy. That'd help us out a lot. Thank you.
Does she have a symbol on the back of her cloak, like cape?
So the symbol that you found was, like, on the inside of the robe.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
the robe would have to be
back.
unfurled to show it.
Gotcha. Never mind.
So
then.
you can't see that symbol. But she does look to you guys, and she's like, this is a pretty secure facility, and we are glad to welcome you all in. But in order for me to let you pass these next set of doors, we will have to commandeer your weapons for the time being, just while you're in here. And then she's like, we'll keep them in our weapons vault, and then when you guys go to leave, you can obviously take them with you. But if you would like your questions answered, that's just a safety measure we need to take here.
I look to the party, not happy with that answer. It's a lot to ask.
I understand it's
feels unaffected by this rule.
Yeah, right?
Of course.
You are the weapon. She sees the hesitancy, and she's kind of like, I totally get not wanting to give up your weapons. I'm a warrior myself. I understand what it's like. You feel rather naked without it and rather defenseless. But I just hope you can understand our stance on this, that we don't know you guys. And in order for you to have us take you to him, we got to take you through the facility. So it's a safety measure for us.
Zudak.
I know Thurl could definitely answer some of your questions. He hears everything that goes on here, and everyone has to report to him. So if our guy saw anything, he would know for sure. And we, as you saw with our hippogriffs, we can cover a large range.
I look to Rev, not really happy with the question I'm gonna ask. Can you guarantee we get our weapons back when we leave? Like, kind of hinting to Rev, knowing that he can do things that make people do things. but the cleric doesn't want to say the actual thing because
Shit.
like the implications of saying the thing.
So she's saying this to and I don't think she introduced herself, but obviously you can see her name, and name is Savra. And are you saying this to her?
I'm kind of saying this to Rev because I know
okay.
he can do his blood magic hell pact stuff. What I'm afraid of is they take our weapons and then we don't ever get them back because of some shady shit.
You see her kind of sharpen her eyes at you as you're like saying this to him, and she recognizes your kind of strange intonations as you're saying them. And she's like,
Actually, can I speak to him in Infernal? I know Infernal.
If you want to, yeah.
I would like to say that to him in Infernal.
Sure.
While she's saying that to him, can Lily look at her cloak and be like, your cloak is so pretty, like kind of not really trying, like being very genuine about it, but kind of distracting at the same time.
Yeah, way to go.
She's like, I
Very
really
smart.
like feathers, and like pulls out her feather from her hair, like shows her feather that was braided into her hair and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah. I would say give
Also-
me a performance check. This is
Shit.
just going to see how well you hold her attention.
Yeah.
He got this.
I got a 13.
You kind of got
so
this.
Vera seeing this goes in, and I'm gonna say, yes, Lily, I also love this cloak. I would love to, may I touch it? And can I roll performance?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous.
Damn. Shit, I got an 8.
Oh, we
You
look
do
shady as
have
fuck.
heroic. You do have a heroic if you
I
wanted
do,
to burn
that's
it.
right. I'll do that. Let's do heroic, yeah. Okay.
She's gonna start to think
gosh.
y'all are flirting with her.
Right?
No, Lily's acting like
now
all,
I got a
it's
nat
all
1.
innocent.
I'm hated.
And you have to
Brother.
take the new roll with
Yeah,
heroic
Yeah.
inspiration.
that's fine.
Oh boy. Oh
DM, I got a question
boy.
for you when that settles itself.
Yes. Does it involve the scene that we're playing out?
It does. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
So, two things. One, I have an idea. But first, I know Revenant would be extremely unwilling to part with the pistol. I'm wondering if there's a roll I should be doing to see if he's even capable of parting with it.
Oh.
Oh, if he's capable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because as a player, I don't know if he's capable of parting with it. And
I
even
get-
if he is capable, he would be very unwilling.
And this is like something I'm picking up the question you're putting down. What I would say, give me a, how do we want to do
Could
this?
it be similar to those what you came up with for the like PTSD roll kind of stuff?
Well, so the thing
That could
is he hasn't given it up yet. So like the act of parting with it could trigger more, like that PTSD effect, if you get what I'm saying. But right now he's just trying to mentally figure out if he can do it. So what I would say is just give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. And this is just to see if I could, if I tried.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 19.
Hey.
With a 19, you know that you can separate yourself from it. But you know by the next dawn, it will be very difficult to maintain that separation.
I mean, we could split up. Some of us leave our weapons here with people, and we go in. They stay behind with our weapons here.
So then that leads my suggestion is you guys could give Revenant the Saint Nick bag and put your weapons in it, and then he could
Do we have
stay
that yet?
out.
We haven't
Oh,
got
no,
that.
we
No,
don't
we
have
don't have that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I was just gonna say.
So,
you could leave the
like, it is like 6 p.m. right now. So you could, like, you still have several hours before that would even be an issue. And even though, like, when dawn hits, it doesn't mean it's impossible for you to stay separated. It's just
We
gonna be-
also don't want this to be like a help thing either.
Viz.
A what?
Yeah. I don't think you would. I don't think you could afford it.
I don't love the idea of leaving our weapons without somebody in our party. That's my. I would much rather hand my weapons to Rev. I'd rather hand my weapons to Rev than trust members of a cult. She doesn't trust people with a cult, so I'd rather hand my weapons to Rev, which says a lot.
Sudak
And go in.
feels very confident that he could still win in a fight without weapons, so he will just start disarming himself as
Yeah.
everyone's talking.
Lily-
Lily
you
doesn't
saying-
have like attachment to her hammer, so she's just kind of like she puts it on the ground. She puts her bow on the ground. She's like, "Oh, my knife."
Rev is staying.
And
Are
just,
you-
like, holds her knife like, Ugh.
I guess
they
Rev,
haven't
what do
fully
you feel
decided.
comfortable with?
As you guys are doing this, what I'll say is you see the two initiates walk forward, and they start collecting the weapons that are being set on the ground, as you guys are doing what you're about to do next.
Did I
Can
hear that?
Lily look at the?
So
It's
they
that
currently have
scene from
Zudak's
Lord of the
weapons,
Rings.
and they currently have Lily's
Lily.
weapons. What I'll say is if you're
Two
trying
of
to
the three.
conceal any weapons and not give it to them, I will need checks for that.
Lily's gonna be holding the knife, and as she's complimenting the lady, she's like, "Can you hold this knife? This knife is very precious to me."
She steps forward and she takes the knife from your hands, and she's like, I promise
Yes,
that when
damn.
you guys go to leave from here, that this will be safely returned to you.
Inside.
Pinky promise, and she's like gonna hold her
Go
pinky.
for an insight check. You see her, you outreach your pinky, and she smiles, and she's like, I would love to pinky promise you, but with the nature of how magic casters can work, and I don't know if you are a magic caster or not,
Ooh.
there are some spells and stuff that are effective due to being touched. So, I mean, no disrespect. I just lay this all out as we have very strict security measures we have to take here. So,
Okay. She won me over with that. I like her. That's awesome.
Lily's like, "Okay. I mean, I'm a barbarian. You see my hammer on the ground, but okay."
I've seen some wild magic
She, like,
barbarians
kicks
in
a little
my
rock.
day, and she kind of winks.
I think Pirate's gonna look to Rev and just wait. Like, she trusts his instinct in this.
So he is going to speak to Pyrite in Infernal, and he says to her, I'm not giving up my pistol because I don't want anybody touching it.
She nods and looks over at Sabra. If somebody stays here, can they just remain here with their weapon?
If you guys are going to leave someone behind to hang on to your, well...
Trading to be done downstairs. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
What's this little guy gonna do? Use all the weapons at the same time to kill all of you? You don't have to worry.
She smiles. You guys have a bag of holding, don't you? Or do you not?
No.
We do.
No.
No,
Okay.
we don't have that till we go back to town.
She says, if anyone is unwilling to give up their weapons, they are welcome to stay behind in this room. But for anyone wishing to go forward, we will have to take the weapons into our weapons vault.
I love it. I love it so much.
Okay.
May I
Reach will
keep
hand
my
off his
staff
short
of
bow.
healing?
What was that?
May I keep my staff of healing?
She
You would
looks.
part an old man with his walking
I know. I'm
stick.
just thinking that. Just thinking that.
He's gonna be honest because I don't
Yeah.
trust her, but I'm also not willing to, fuck around and find out.
She
either.
she looks at it and she's like, I respect you being honest about what you are wielding. it can still be used as a bludgeoning weapon. Monks are wicked with those things. So I guess we would have to put that in the vault.
I saw your face, Ellie.
She kind of narrows her eyes,
Oh,
like,
no.
there's flaws in that logic. Okay. I think I'm gonna turn to Rev and hand him the staff. He can't use it. He's not. Like, I don't like her. I'll give her.
He grabs it and looks at it like it's a branch, and he doesn't know what to do with it, and he's just like.
And then I'll hand her my other weapons that I have, but I give Rev the staff.
Seeing that Pyrite gave her weapon to Revenant, Vera's gonna come up and she's gonna take her her sword and her shield, and she's gonna, like, essentially, I don't know.
You gonna do the thing?
Yeah, putting it back together.
So what you guys see for the first time, and it's like, you don't know how you know how to do this, but like it's almost just like you thought it and it just happened, right?
Yeah.
And what you guys see is Vera kind of like takes the sword and shield, and as she goes to bring them together, the shield separates mechanically, leaving an insert that the sword could sheath into in the middle of it. And she slides the sword into the shield, and you see it magically fuse together, and the hilt of the sword create the handle for what is now a great axe.
And then she's gonna take it, and she's gonna be like, "Take care of my baby," and then she gives it to you.
To Revenant. So Savra would.
He looks incredibly awkward with this thing.
This thing's freaking heavy too. It's a heavy weapon, so. I don't know what your strength score is, but I don't think you would be able to lift it.
Really?
I think I could.
So he's a knight of hell. I would hope.
I think. What is your strength score?
15.
Okay, yeah. You can. I think you literally need a 15 if I remember correctly.
With Pyrite's logic, though, is like she has claws, so like the whole staff of healing thing. It's like I have claws that are built into me. Like it doesn't like compute that, like, I don't understand, like, I can't take my hands away.
Yeah. As she sees you guys handing the weapons to him, she calmly reminds you guys, she's like I said, for those who wish to stay behind, you can keep your weapons on you. For those who are going to be going with, we do ask that they go into the weapon vault and they are not given to anyone who stays behind. Logic being, again, we don't know you. That person could grab the weapon and start using it against us, even though it's sitting next to them, and we can't take those chances.
Because Revenant would like to go trade and haggle.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're wishing to step inside to do any trading, you would have to leave your weapons behind.
Oh, so I would have to go in?
Yes, if you plan to leave this room, all weapons are taken away.
Pirate will take her staff and hand it to her with, like, extreme frustration and just not say a word. Like, she is letting it known that she is very upset about this.
You see her lock eyes with you, register the frustration, but you see the attitude kind of shift Savra's demeanor a little bit. And she doesn't say anything, she doesn't act on it, but she clearly registers it, and she doesn't seem to be very appreciative of it. But she takes the weapon calmly. I assume everyone else gives up their weapons?
Yep.
Is anyone trying to conceal anything?
Arjo is not giving his weapon, so he's going to stay behind.
Okay.
Zudak just sees the hesitancy in everyone. Look, I could go talk to them by myself. I think it would go fine.
Zudak, I wouldn't trust you to go talk to the mayor of No Onesville. No.
DM, could I do another intelligence check to see if I know what would happen if somebody else touches the pistol?
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to do an intelligence check for that. You would know that this pistol is bound to you. And was like, if someone were to try to use it, it could still fire like a normal pistol, but kind of once the rounds are expended, you know, they would have to know how like an infernal machine works to have any idea as to how to reload the thing. But then you would also know that what binds you to it in a negative way would not happen to them just by touching it.
Well, I guess with that insight, I think he'll go ahead and hand it over.
Okay.
When he does, he looks at the lady and does he want to say it in common? Yeah, he'll say it in common, and he just says to her, "Be careful with this one."
The guy looks down at the pistol, just these wide eyes, like, what in the hell's is this?
Revenant responds, "Yes."
Very descriptive.
You see him take an uneasy step back, and then with this being the last weapon, you see him come into this room here for a second. You can hear the moving around of some stuff, kind of the sound of like all your weapons getting put in place, and then he shortly returns out later. Savra looks to you all with a smile and just says, I appreciate everyone's cooperation. Again, I know this isn't easy to do, but we recognize that you are respecting our boundaries, and we will absolutely make an effort to respect your boundaries as well. So, without further ado, let's go speak to Thurl. And she swings open the doors behind her, revealing the next room. And this, clearly, as you can see here, it's just a single spiral stair which runs throughout the tower's center. You can very quickly put together that this has landings at every single floor and is the main way up and down this tower, other than maybe like flying to get from the top to the bottom. And then there's just a handrail along the outer edge. She leads you guys into here, and let's see. I gotta do some fancy fog of war stuff. As if you pan upwards on the map, you'll be able to kind of see what I am revealing. And then, 1 second here. And then you guys will be okay. So, she guides you guys into this center staircase and then has the initiates close the door back behind you guys once you step through. If you scroll further up on the map, you'll see that the staircase just kind of keeps winding upwards. As you get to the second story, there's a landing with 2 doors, which you can hear people talking on the other side of the doors. As you then go up 1 more floor, you see there's another landing, which has 4 rooms surrounding this area here. And eventually, you guys make yourselves all the way up to the top area. And I will drag you guys up there.
Lily is immediately gonna be like, okay, popcorn, pulling out 2 handfuls, just hold the 2 handfuls of popcorn now.
As you guys are making your way up, you'll immediately start to hear the wind get louder and louder and louder as you reach the openly exposed peak, the pinnacle of this tower. Savra looks to you guys upon reaching the top of the stairs, and you see her kind of wave off to the side. She goes, and again, it's super windy. So she's like, Thurl, we have some visitors for you. And you just kind of hear this muffled, like, visitors? Like, what the hell? We never get visitors. Who the hell would be here? And he comes walking over. Feel free to position yourselves how you want, but you guys would all be basically at this landing here. Lily, as you do come up, you do see Zudek, you get hit by a bird and fall off.
You did.
You guys see Thurl approach, and he too looks like he has the same white robe on, the same black feathers, but he seems to be an even higher rank than everyone you have seen up until this point. You see 2 hippogriffs resting on the edge of the pinnacle grassy area, and you see 2 knights of the Feathergale Spires sitting on them as well. Immediately you recognize that these Feathergale Knights, and you would have noticed this with Savra too, look exactly like the person who was riding the giant vulture who raided your guys' barge a long while back.
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Oh.
And you see, the 2 hippogriffs here, and they're both sitting on it. And very quickly you can recognize that these were the hippogriffs that were circling the tower earlier, with the one in green being the one that swooped over you guys, did a couple of laps, and then just kept flying. Thurl looks to all of you, and he's like, yes, my scouts from here did report that we had a group making their way to the tower. I was not expecting anyone to actually come to the tower, but guests are always welcome here. So, welcome. I hope your travels were easy and not too heartfelt. My name's Thurl. I am the leader of the Feathergale Knights, who watch over the spire and defend the surrounding region.
Karjo stayed behind.
Oh, he did? My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Karjo, you are here in spirit. That's why your token say.
I just because it all sounded good.
Okay.
Lily is sprinkling some rainbow popcorn around her, and then sitting and putting 2 hands out.
You see the hippogriffs kind of like sniff the air and turn their heads towards you, and one of them just kind of gives you like a like squawking sound, but it's much more guttural. As you can see, this is a much larger creature than what you're used to, and you can see the knight on the north side here just kind of nudge the hippogriff's neck to draw its attention back to the skyline, but it stops moving towards you in any way, but it just kind of like looks and watches you.
And I'm gonna start just while you guys are talking, doing your thing. I'm just gonna slowly start throwing popcorn at it.
Oh my god.
Are you Malfoying it?
What?
You're gonna Malfoy it, I bet.
No, I'm just giving it treats. I
So-
have no if it comes to me, it comes to me. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
You'll notice this before you throw it, so obviously you would
Yeah.
you'd be able to recognize it, but the wind through here is coming this way, and it's pretty strong. So like, if you were to try to throw any of this popcorn, it's just gonna go right past you.
Okay. Well, she tries one, and then it's like, crap.
Damn it!
Oh, that's not
And
gonna
then
work.
You
And
see
it
the
just sits there, like-
hippogriff, like the one that flew past. You see this hippogriff here, kind of like snap its jaws quick and kind of. And then this guy, very assertively, kind of turns and he's like, "Hey, don't be feeding these guys, okay? It's not safe. Trust me."
If not,
Do you
safe,
not have all your
well,
fingers?
shoot.
I think Pirate's gonna address Thurl and say, yeah, we have some questions. Is there somewhere we can go where there's less wind?
I suppose we could go down to the Great Hall room. It's our usual meeting place. That shouldn't be an issue.
I appreciate it. I'm not a huge fan of open, windy areas. Tend to not go well if you don't have wings.
He kind of chuckles, and he just laughs. He's like, yes, the wind. Well, the wind is kind of our lifeline here. It's like the blood that throws through our veins and through our lungs, and the wind and the air. There's just something to it that just holds an immeasurable amount of power that's unsuspecting.
Pyrite is giving the biggest, like, yeah, smile, like, just trying so hard to keep a pleasant look on her face. But she's like, goddamn fucking cults in her brain every time. Just.
Can I have you roll me a deception, please?
Oh.
By the way, Richard, you're gonna have to grab Lily.
She won't come with on her own.
That was a 10.
Very begrudgingly.
Okay. As you're like kind of saying that, you can see that he picks up on kind of your awkwardness with that statement. But he looks confused more than anything. He's just like, okay. Yeah, I guess let's all head down to the Great Hall. Savra, if you could lead the way, I can just follow from behind. And she's like, oh, yeah, of course. Yep, just follow me right down the stairs here. And then you see her disappear down the stairwell. Give me a moment to reveal some more here.
Richard will try and get Lily to come, but when she doesn't, he'll come back and do the disappointed dad, like, come here, you little shit, and pick her up.
Well, Lily's like, wait. And she, like, scuttles down really quick and just big bow to both of the hippogriffs. I hope to see you and ride you soon.
See one of them, like, put a knee up and then stand straight with the left leg and then, like, go down into a bow position and then, like, lift its head back up.
And she just gives it a little wave like, see you soon. And then follows.
Perfect. Feel free to position yourselves in the room as you wish. Upon entering the room, you guys do see that there are two other Feathergale Knights who are in here talking, and you can see that these were the voices you heard earlier, and Thurl kind of looks to them. He's like, excuse me, Jen, we're going to need the table, so I'll need you guys to either go elsewhere in the room or somewhere else. And you just see them both kind of nod, no questions asked whatsoever. Able to immediately recognize that these guys have the utmost respect for Thurl. And they both make their way over to the side of the room, kind of next to this window. Where they just kind of carry on conversation quietly. You see Thurl kind of come over to here with Savra, and she's just like, all right, yeah, I guess ask away. What questions does thou art have for me?
My first question is, who are you guys, part of a nation? Are you own guild? Like, what are you guys? I'm not familiar with your clan or however you refer to yourself.
Yeah, no problem. We are the Feathergale Knights. Originally, we resided out of Waterdeep, but we all were part of the militant force down in Waterdeep, from which we all then collectively decided to retire, make our way this way to see if we couldn't essentially bring peace to other areas that are maybe struggling to do so. We came across the Feathergale Spire, and at the time, we don't know if it was like an abandoned wizard's keep or something, but it was in serious need of renovation. But we spent some time here. We brought some masons with and fixed the place up, but ultimately made it our home, and we've been here ever since, scouting the area, keeping the surrounding landmarks clear of any danger, yeah, it's we're kind of, I don't know. I guess I don't like really the term mercenary force, but we're kind of like an independent force of knights, just looking out for the greater good, I guess you could say.
Can I ask a question?
Does. Oh, go ahead.
Zudak is observing. He thinks about feathers and bows and stuff, or arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Does any of the people of this maybe cult, do they have any arrows and quivers?
No. You don't see. Oh, I appreciate that. I forgot to slide it down. Thank you. I forgot to move the camera for the viewers. So, okay.
Wow.
Right. Let me just take a little peek here and make sure.
Who put this guy in charge?
So the only thing you can see on the people you have seen so far are longswords and spears. The two guys the two initiates who were standing down there, they were unarmed. And then, like, all the knights, they're the ones who have the longswords and the spears. But you have not seen anyone with any arrows.
Cool.
Pyrite would like to ask, do your knights or scouts or anything patrol the river or escort boats down the river towards Red Lark at all?
Patrol or escort them, you say?
Mm-hmm. Trying to, like, say it without... Trying to find a nice way to say, do you guys attack fucking boats? But, like, try not to say that, because that's very, like, aggressive and accusatory, and that's probably not gonna help us in the situation.
Right. He's like, I mean, if we are scouting the area and we can see that they're clearly being attacked, we will step in and assist. But unless we were actively sought out to be hired as protection for something like that, we wouldn't go out of our way to do that.
So you wouldn't, would you, I guess, a friend of ours was on a boat that they were riding down towards the Red Lark area and had an issue with some aerial attacks. And I guess I was wondering, that wouldn't be attributed to your group at all, right? The reason why I ask is you're the only group I've seen that has had such great monsters to ride, such mounts. And it sounds similar to something they described, but, you know, I'm just curious on if that's the kind of hiring you guys do to relieve shipments of their goods, or if it's more, like you said, keeping the peace, and someone is pretending to act similar to you guys.
You can see he looks quite frustrated as you, like, give more and more details. And he kind of looks to Savra with that same look of frustration. And she kind of looks back at him, and then he looks back to the rest of the group and says to you guys, he's just like, we would not have actively sought, like, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're trying to figure out, would we have any reason to raid people? Is that correct?
Correct.
The only raids we would do would be those who are clearly, let's say, terroristic threats. And the raid would simply be eradicating the threat and taking whatever supplies we can keep to maintain the spire and keep it functioning.
What, may I ask, so we're all on the same page, what do you consider a terroristic threat? Just because it might mean something different, you know, depending on what group you're a part of.
He's like, understandable. those who seek to destroy that which is already perfect.
What is already perfect?
There it is. There's the cult. They had
I
me
guess
in
I'm
the...
having a hard time, like my friend here, understanding. Perfect? Forgive me, I'm not familiar. It is the first time I've even heard of your group. I'm not familiar with how your group works, I guess.
Absolutely, I can understand what you're getting at there. I guess what I mean by that is there are individuals in this world that just seek to destroy for the sake of destruction. And that is not something we stand for. We stand to protect what is already here. We stand to protect the balance of things. And anyone who dare threatens that with just pure destruction doesn't deserve to breathe.
Revenant pipes up and he says, so like the Howling Hatred Initiates, for example.
The Howling Hatred Initiates. I guess I'm a little confused. What do you mean by this?
I thought you would have recognized the name. After all, their leader was riding one of those great birds like what you have.
He kind of thinks for a second. Riding one of our birds, you say?
The vulture, to be exact.
Right. No, that makes sense. I assume this man's wise enough to know the difference between that and a hippogriff. And he kind of looks to you and he says, like, why are you associating the Howling Hatred Initiates with pure destruction? Give me an insight check.
Just Rev?
Ooh.
Ooh, don't need to. Rev's got it.
Ooh.
You can tell that he looks pissed, but he's not pissed at you.
Ooh. They got a traitor in their organization too.
That's what I was thinking.
Um,
Care
I
to
think-
explain what sort of
wanna
destruction?
I want to speak to Rev and Infernal and say, do we full truth or half truth?
But he responds saying, I think full truth, but we should paint it as though we are assuming that they have a traitor and that they're not at fault for what we experienced.
So a lyric situation. Cool.
Yeah. So he responds and he says, to come clean, we were the ones on the boat that got attacked. We were attacked by someone riding one of those great ravens. Ravens or vultures?
Vulture.
Vulture. Great vultures that we saw fly into your tower when we arrived. Rider was wearing the same symbol as what you have on your cloak.
You can see that his cloak is a little more unfurled than they usually keep it, and he looks down, seeing the symbol partially revealed. And he just sort of smiles for a second. You have a keen eye. What is your name? I don't really think I ever got it.
You may call me Revenant.
Revenant. Sounds like a fitting name for your demeanor, if I do say so myself.
You have no idea.
The guy smirks. He looks to you and he goes, my suspicion would be that whomever you encountered followed my orders, but with a grain of salt. Yes, I have been sending supply runs, but no, I did not direct them to outright steal it from those who are innocent. And that frustration kind of lingers on his tongue as that word comes out.
Can Lily ask very innocently, what does that symbol mean anyways? Like, I really like your cloaks, but it's weird that it has a symbol. Is it like your organization symbol?
He kind of smiles, and Vera, you notice him and Savra throughout this whole conversation have been giving you weird glances. And, you see him look to you, Lily, and he's not gentle with you like most people are when they talk to these kids. He addresses you like you're an adult, just like anyone else, and he's like, this symbol represents the power of the air, and like I mentioned earlier, the air is such a beautiful element that is the breath of life, essentially. Our
So it's
Feathergale...
a good symbol. Sorry.
Correct. Absolutely. This represents the life that flows through everything, because without air, nothing would exist. No plants, no people, no fish in the sea.
Can I do an insight check to make sure that he's the... to make sure that he's, like, being truthful, that it's a good symbol?
Yeah.
I'm sure he thinks it's a good symbol.
Go for it.
I'm probably gonna believe him. It's a 14.
With a 14, you can tell from at least what you, or I should say, from what you can tell, he seems to fully believe in what he is telling you, and that he truly views that symbol in that way.
Okay, then Lily's gotta go to Vera. And
Pyrite is gonna look at them at Thurl and say, to lead with more honesty, are you missing a knight?
We are. If I had to
Do
guess,
you...
remind me as a DM. Did you guys say our friends encountered that, or did you say you guys did?
No, we were talking about the boat when we talked about our friends. We haven't said anything about the bodies we found. And then I'm gonna follow up. Have you had any encounters with those who how to describe it, feel about the earth the way you feel about air?
Have we encountered individuals who feel that way, you're saying? No insight check required. You can identify that much of the frustration he's been showing and his tenseness seems to very much so resonate with that question. And he kind of is like, what is your name?
My name is Pyrite. I think
Pyrite. Pyrite, you are very wise.
we're on the same side in this situation.
you too have a vendetta against these. What shall I say? Against these individuals who appear to worship the earth.
Ree's just gonna be slightly tense, but also relaxed because he feels like they don't like him, but he's not sure where they're gonna go with it.
We handled.
Is she coming in really broken?
We had a issue
Yeah.
with someone that I believe broke in their faction. We have since resolved it. It's still glitchy.
You're good. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had an issue with a rogue member of this said group that worships the earth. And handled it. But in following our true mission of looking for some friends, we came across a fallen knight of yours and a dead member of this earthen, you should actually say cult, in this organization, and just wanted to know if you were, as it seems like our friends might have been caught in the crosshairs.
Lily is going to very gingerly grab one of the feathers out from her backpack and bring it and put it on the table in front of them.
He looks to you and he's like, where was this body?
I looked to Rev again, kind of like, yeah? Like, I looked at Rev and Richard, like, do we, like, tell him?
I don't see why not. I mean, I feel like
I kind of described, like, the direction of where it is, and say there are 4 bodies there. 2 are friends, 1 is yours, and 1 is, the earthen group. We don't know what happened. That's what we're trying to find out. And that's why we came here, to hope and see that maybe with your scouting around the area, someone might know what happened.
Were they just laying out in the open?
No, they were covered in stones.
The moment you say that, he spits. He scoffs and, like, spits on the floor. And he looks to Sabri. He's like, how dare they desecrate one of our knights like that? And he, like, slams his fist on the table. And you see him kind of collect himself. And he looks to the feathers on the table and he says, I am not going to let another one of our knights fall to these people. And he,
before we get too far, we found a knight and a tattered cloak. Is anybody missing a cloak?
That's where the feathers came from, not the dead person.
He says yes. One of our he turns to you guys and he says, we have not reported or had anyone report that they needed new garments, but we will certainly be asking amongst our legion to see if anyone is. And he looks again very, very perturbed about even that piece of information. He then looks to you guys and he goes, I think we could help each other out. I tell you this, why don't you guys take some time to rest here for a little bit? It's about time for the feast that we have every evening, just to feed ourselves and to feed the knights and to make sure we're ready for the night watch. Why don't you guys spend some time here and join us for a feast in about an hour. And from there, we can all collectively discuss this together, as I'll have all my knights there, and we can question them on this matter, and perhaps you guys can share information with them that maybe they have not yet shared with me.
Reader will stick out his hand for a handshake and say, anybody who wants to kill the stone people is a friend of mine.
You see a huge smile go across Sabra's face and Thurl's face, and he clasps your forearm, and he says, "We are allies indeed then, friend." And we will fade to black there, and pick up next week at 6:45.
Dude, that was so fucking good. Oh my god.
Heck yeah. I've been very excited for this part. So, yeah, I was not sure how you guys were going to handle it.
You love it,
I
Danny
was
Moore.
very apprehensive because the last cult we ran into did not go well, and so I
Yeah.
don't like the idea of us being trapped in a tower with another cult.
Hell yeah.
I think they got some shady shit, possibly, but they seem on the up and up right now.
If we stay on the good side, I think we'll be alright. I don't think there's a good way for us to stay on Lark's good side, unfortunately.
I mean, at worst, we just have to kill him later, right?
Yep.
We don't have to kill him right now.
We
Killing
can't kill
is
him in the
always
tower.
the answer.
Wow. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, again, we will catch you next week. I really appreciate you all hanging out with us for another weekly stream. If you guys did enjoy the stream, be sure to drop that like, as it definitely helps push our live streams to more people. And we will catch you all next week. We're only 6 subscribers away, actually, already from reaching 60 subscribers. So if we can hit that before our next stream, they will all get more rewards. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we crossed over 50 subscribers. You all got 500 gold because we crossed over 50 subscribers. I totally forgot about that. So sorry.
I thought we were going to have to go to
Don't
town
mind
again.
if I do.
500 gold pieces?
500 for reaching the 50
Jeez.
bomb of subscribers.
I'm
Yes.
at
Okay.
I'm at 1,200 gold right now.
Nice,
I'm
dude.
over 1,500.
Gee.
I haven't spent
Yeah.
shit on
Appreciate the
anything, but I'm
support.
gonna go get myself a good magic item out of this.
Hell yeah.
I don't even have 1,000. Y'all are some rich
That's because you
fuckers.
spent.
That's true.
That's because you have to take a loan from me and then pay me back.
I
Shut
wasn't
the fuck
asking
up, they
for
don't need to know.
real answers, okay?
All right, guys. Well, you guys all have a
wanted to
wonderful
complain.
night. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.